is All in the Family 706, man. Welcome to All in the Family 706. It's live. Today's topic is basically about what is playing aggressive and what is showing just being rough. You know, how can you show the difference between being an aggressiveness, like getting aggravated, to they just want to play real rough and tough? And just an open discussion today, y'all. Certain things. As you can see, I'm down here with the pups. We just down here on the ground today, just having us a good little time, And I just wanted to welcome everybody in. Welcome to the 706 family. Thank y'all for almost getting us to 500 subscribers, y'all. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna let people come in today before we have this open discussion. But at the same time, I'm gonna show y'all Zeus. This is Zeus. He done got big, y'all. He's chunky. He's chunky. Yeah, so just wanted to come in, tap in with everybody, and just also at the same time tell everybody thank you for almost getting us to 500, y'all. That means a lot. I mean, we working real hard. But I'm gonna let people come in, tap in, let me know where y'all from. This is just a little open conversation about playing rough and showing aggressiveness. That's all we're gonna talk about today. It's just a little pup talk. Thank you for tuning in. If y'all gonna tune in, thank y'all. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know y'all in here. Also, let us know where y'all from. At the same time, I'm up here toddling back and forth from watching wrestling to watching the World Cup here lately. So I'm torn in between. Germany lost day 4 yesterday. United States lost yesterday. So, it's a touchy subject right now. But we're going to get through this rough phase right here. We're into the round of 32 right now. So that's the good part, right? Thank y'all for tuning in. Also, let us know where y'all from. And tune in. Just tap up. Welcome to All in the Family 706 too at the same time, y'all. Today's topic is just basically about what's the difference between playing rough and showing an aggressive side. So that's what the topic is today. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. Welcome to the 706 family. I be on live a lot here, and I drop a couple shorts every now and then, and I want to tell everybody thank y'all for getting me to almost 500 subscribers, y'all. That means the world to me. But we on the road to 1,000, y'all, so we're gonna grind it out and try to get us to 1,000 subscribers at the same time. But like I said in the beginning, today's conversation is about aggressiveness and playing rough. What is the difference? If y'all have an explanation on what's the difference between playing aggressiveness and playing real rough, showing aggressive sides and playing rough, y'all. People have different points of views about that. So, Zeus, come here. Good boy. But I would like to hear everybody's opinion about it, and I can chime in on what I think is playing just rough, especially if you have more than one dog. Playing rough it's a normal thing. What's going on, Upper Deck? How you doing, Upper Deck? Appreciate you tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in at the same time. Yeah, I just got an open discussion on what's the difference between playing rough and showing aggressiveness. Being aggressive. What's the difference, Fill in wherever you think it's a good conversation piece. I just wanted to know what's the difference, because I know having 2 dogs, they play rough, but that doesn't mean they showing aggressive sides. It also just shows that one's making another tougher. Yes. Is there a limit to how far they can go by playing rough? That's another question, but you can tell almost, if you know your dogs, you can tell almost on what is too much, Just like with Zeus and Star, they play rough all the time. I don't stop it. They love each other to death because if it was enough, one to go the other way and the other go the other way. Yeah, and I heard that before too. You know, learning how to play rough is showing who's in charge. You know, who's the pack of the order. You know, that's the main part. It's the pecking order now. You know, but I pretty much see on the direction that's going on with Star and Zeus. Star loves to play rough, and Zeus he loves it. So it's gonna be hard to see on what the pecking order gonna be when he gets a little older. You know, that's gonna be a sight to see when he gets older. You know, he's gonna be a little bit bigger than Star is. Star's about 24 to 25 pounds, somewhere in there. But Zeus he's up and growing, man. So I don't know, you know. But they love each other and they play rough and they be tumbling and rolling, you know. But I can understand if it gets too aggressive by if teeth are being showed, you know. But none of that is being showed because it's all love in the 706 family. But once again, man, whoever's new in here, please tell me where y'all from. And thank y'all for tuning in to the 706 family. This is All in the Family 706. Thank you for tuning in. We just having an open discussion today on what's the difference between playing rough and just being too aggressive. You know, is there a limit to when you have to stop them being too aggressive? We got Oakland in the building, tapping in. Thank you. Thank you for tapping in from Oakland, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, we were just having an open discussion. Do you think it's a limit to where you need to stop the dogs from being too aggressive? Or do you think you should just let them go just to see where they stand at? I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You know, we just having a great combo. You know, I feel like overdoing it, it's never too much, you know, but you can tell by your dogs on what is too much, you know. But I'm an inspired breeder. You know, learning on temperaments, on Frenchies temperaments. My Frenchies have perfect temperament. They know how to love each other, but they also play rough. You know, so we just having a open discussion about basically it's turning into what are your dog's temperaments, because you know if your dog's too aggressive, it's not good neither. But if it's just playing rough, they trying to show who's in charge, and that's perfectly fine, I believe. You know, just playing in that thin line where it's not too much, but it's just right. It's showing who got power. And Star does that real good with Zeus, but at the same time, Zeus gives her a run for the money at the same time. So you see that sometimes on my shorts that I do a lot of. So you see that a lot. So, but that's just what we having a discussion on today. Just a little open discussion. Are you into dogs? And if you don't mind me asking, how did you find the page? You just came across it, or? Nothing. I appreciate that, Bliss. Thank you, Bliss. Bliss, you want to see Zeus? Bliss, here you go. You haven't seen him up close in person. There you go. He done got big. How's everything been with you, Bliss, though? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He has. He has. He's growing every second. I mean, when we first got him, thank you. Thank you so much. He is. I'm finna put him on a I'm finna try to give him some sardines at the same time. You know, I'm gonna start him off on a sardine tip on Mondays and probably Fridays or Thursdays, twice a week so far. Cause you know I half of a sardine, so I'm gonna try it. And here go big star here, y'all. You know she has to be in the camera. This is my big girl right here, though. This is my big girl. Now this is daddy's girl. Star done got big too. I know, mama. I know. Hey, Fluff, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, Fluff. Thank you for tuning in. We were just talking about what is too aggressive. Is rough playing aggressive, or that's just them pecking order? Or is how can you distinguish what is playing rough to being too aggressive? That was just an open discussion we was having. You know, so but I decided just to come on live and just sit here and talk about it for a quick little second, not too long. You know, cause wrestling about to come on, I'm bouncing back and forth with soccer and everything else. You know, I'm just big into it. Thank y'all for all the hearts too, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We just having fun. Sitting down here on the floor with the pups. Yeah. How's everybody's Friday going? What we got planned for the weekend? But that's what we got planned for today. I'm not gonna be at home too much longer. Finna get tuned in with the soccer events on what's going on. You taking a break this weekend? Why you taking a break this weekend, Flo? I know, that's tough. That's a lot of work. Where's she going back to? Bliss, where's she going? What's home for mom? What's home for? Where's she from? I know you gonna have your handful tomorrow though, Bliss, for real. You got a busy day ahead of you. Tell your son I said congratulations on graduating high school. What's his plan after high school? What's the plan? I got you. I remember you was mentioning that. I remember that. I didn't know she was from Kentucky. Man, tell him I said happy birthday. Happy belated birthday for me. And tell him I said congratulations, Fluff. That's a blessing. For real. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, you always like to see good things. Oh, you welcome. You welcome, Fluff. Anytime, Fluff. Real talk. Anytime, anytime. Thank y'all for all the subs that I've been getting into, man. I hope y'all been loving my little shorts. I hope it's been reaching out to the right people that it need to be reaching out to. I gotta work tomorrow. My wife is leaving. She's coming up north. She's leaving for Buffalo Saturday morning around 3. So, you know, I'm just gonna have a relaxed time. Our daughter comes back. She's in New York as we speak. She comes back Saturday. And we just gonna kick it, and then next weekend I'm thinking about taking her Lego shopping or something like that. Just me and her, and my nephew, he's coming down too. So we just family time for this point on. I don't do nothing. I'm just a housebody. All I do is work and come home. Yeah, my wife is from Buffalo. Yeah, she's from Buffalo, so she's gonna go up there for about 3 weeks before she start back work. And my daughter, she's leaving my brother's house because he lives in Newark, and they're coming back Saturday. While my wife is leaving to go up north. Yeah, yeah. There's nothing going on at the 706 household besides working and grinding on this YouTube, you know. Yeah. That's where my brother live. He live in Woodland Park. I don't know if you ever heard about that before. Yeah, Woodland Park is a little bit outside of Newark, like over there by Patterson. It's not too far away from Patterson, about a 10-minute ride from Patterson. And that's where he's at. And he works in Manhattan at the T-Mobile headquarters, so yeah. Oh, see, all I know is Woodland Park and Patterson, and then Newark. That's all I know is, I know where the New Jersey Devils they play at. I done been to that stadium before, and the main train station right there. That's the only part I done been to in Newark. And other than that, I ain't been too far. I just stayed in that little area where he at. That's all. But I'm planning on going up to Buffalo for a couple of days though. I don't know when though, but sometime soon. Or maybe I go up there on my next vacation. Something like that. That'll be nice. Yeah. Man, I'm not gonna be on here much longer for real. But thank y'all for tuning in. This is the 706 family, but we stay real strong and we're growing. And we steady growing every day. And I do appreciate the growth. I'm gonna start tuning back in with y'all on lives more. But I just been busy with work and I fell off a little bit, to be honest. But I'm bouncing back the way I need to. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank y'all for all the hearts too. Thank y'all so much. But yeah, so I'm coming back and I'm coming back in full force. Y'all gonna see me on live more, but I got more shorts out right now. So it's more shorts than anything. I'm dropping a lot of shorts every time. So, but it was a pleasure speaking with everybody once again, and thank y'all for giving me my watch hours. For real, so far, we trying to work on that grind real heavy, y'all. And y'all stay blessed and humble for me from the 706 family. We love y'all. We gonna see y'all again. Peace.